Hello everybody, this is the 5th time that I've recorded this video. Basically, TLDR, blaster design is my only source of income right now. It costs a lot of money to design blasters and make prototypes of cool things that people like, and HPA projects, and big projects like Foxbat or Kingfisher or the Mag and Grip pump action. Tons of silly shell projects that I'm working on. And basically, I'm putting this out to let you know that I do accept support from people, but I really hate asking for it. So instead of like putting my Patreon or buy me a coffee in comments of videos, I'm just making this video here to let people know that they exist, because I really hate asking people for this sort of help, just like morally, but I'm kind of forcing myself to do it because HPA stuff costs a lot, and prototyping filament costs a lot, and all that stuff. Full transparency, blaster design is my only source of income right now, and it makes usually around $300 per month, sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less, across all shops I get royalties from. So that's Out of Darts, that's Silver Fox, that's all the small Etsy shops, that's AK Blaster Mod in China, that is Super Pineapple, that is the EU-based shops like Blaster Time or Viking Foam Arms, that is Foamwork Adelaide in Australia. All of that added up, usually less than $300 or $400. I just spent $100 on HPA components this afternoon, and earlier in the week I spent $120 on more filament to design stuff. So I have a Patreon and a Buy Me a Coffee. You can donate if you want. You can also support me non-monetarily if that's not in the cards for you. I said I don't like asking for this kind of stuff from people, and this is kind of why, because it's really awkward. But you can support me non-monetarily as well. You can subscribe and like and all those YouTube craps that people say. I know it's really cliche, but that's how it is. Word of mouth does quite a bit for, me. Telling people, recommending my blasters to people for them to build and purchase and all that stuff. Yeah. Awkwardness. Blaster design is my only source of income right now. It's all that I've got. I'm currently looking for work. Haven't really found anything particularly amazing. So I've been working on that for about a year now. Haven't really found anything great. So I'm kind of reliant on blaster design as like the thing that I'm known for, the thing that I can do, and the thing that I know that I can get some sort of satisfaction out of, in like a grand life kind of sense. Like, this is something I enjoy doing. This is something that gives joy to other people. I'm fine spending 8 or 10 hours a day, every day, working on blaster design. But sometime I need to find work. Sometime I need to get a job. But until then, my money from blaster design is all that I've got, and putting a lot of it back into HPA and prototypes and filament and screws and bolts and O-rings and stuff. Expensive, like when it's in such quantities. Working on big projects that go through a lot of prototype parts, it adds up. So I'm rambling. I have a Patreon. I have a Buy Me a Coffee. You can support me if you want. I try not to run ads on the videos, even though Google gave me the thingy to start doing ads on videos. but I'm trying not to do that because I hate ads, and I don't want to kind of stuff that down people's throats. But I don't charge for files, and everything is out for free and all that stuff. So if you want to support me monetarily, you got that stuff. I'll put it in the video description. Like, share, subscribe, talk to people about it, talk to people about my stuff. I appreciate it. And yeah, I'll try to keep cool things coming your way, like silly shell kits for the knockout and for the pilot, and Foxbat, the pump action springer, and this thing, the sand shark, which is an HPA, gonna be bolt action, but it was a semi-automatic trigger actuated thing. I made a video on this. And silly shells, tons of silly shells, and big darts. Silly shell shotgun, pump action shotgun, almost done. It's gonna use a lot of filament to prototype. So, money, please, thank you. I hate this so much. All right, I'm gonna stop rambling, or at least attempt to. Thanks, and bye. That sucked.